Nowadays, everyone is looking for the cost-effective application with the security. Hello friends, welcome back to this tutorial. In this session, we are going to learn what is cloud computing and what is the fundamental of cloud computing and how it works. So let's say with the real life example, let's say you made a social media application and application is like Tinder for the developers, and you completed your application, right? And after completing the application, you will need a number of things to make this happen, right? Like first, you will require a version control system which can uh, persist your code with a different version. You will require a network over your data will be transmitted. You will require a database where you will be persisting the database. You will require the backup system, okay, to back up your data or your information. You will require a server where your actual application will be running. So all these things were required a safe place to persist them. So only developing an application is not a big thing. Apart from that, your 70% efforts will go to managing all these things. And here, generally, you will keep an admin guy to install and manage the everything. So you build your own infrastructure to manage all these things, right? Version control, server, database, networking, and all. But to cost to build and maintain these data centers is too high. It is not easy to build first, and it will take too much of cost to build these infrastructures and the data center. And apart from that, the cost, there will be a less security. Maintaining hardware and software will be too tedious, very low chances of the data recovery, and providing constant updates. You will have to constantly update the software or the version and all. You will have to keep monitoring the things. And for that, you will have to scale up and scale down the system. Let's say your application is running on the 3 instances. And in the festival season, like say Christmas, Diwali, or Holi, the company are giving the big bang offer. So at that time, your traffic come in a huge amount of traffic that will route in your server. So at that time, your application will get crash if you don't up the instances. So what you will do, your app will be blowing up, and now you need to immediate scale up. So manually, admin will have to do this task. And after festival season, if the less number of traffic is coming, then obviously you are consuming the least data. So lots of the server will be sitting ideal and there is no utilization of them, right? So still that things are running. So we'll have to scale down the system, right? So cloud computing is the solution to all these problems. So it will manage a scale up and a scale down. So it's an on-demand system, you can say, of the IT resources over the internet with pay-as-you-go pricing. It what means pay-as-you-go pricing means, suppose you require that 2 server or 2 instances of that space, will purchase only that spaces. And if you need to scale up, you will purchase more than, right? So you don't need to pay in advance of the all the server or spaces. If you need a small amount of database storage, you will go with that storage like 1 MB or 2 MB or 1 GB or 50 GB as per your demand. So as per your demand, the cost will be applicable. So that's called pay as you go pricing. So if you see, cloud computing is rescuing, okay, of on-demand delivery. Instead of buying, owning, and maintaining physical data center and servers, you can access technologies, services such as computer storage, database on as need basis, right? This is a very important need basis from a cloud provider like Azure or AWS or Google. You need to just focus on building your app, right? So you don't need to make your own infrastructure. You don't need to put your resources. You don't need to put the admin guys to maintain all these things. It will be done by the need basis from a cloud provider like Azure, AWS, or Google. right? So here the cloud providing, it could be connect with your server, your database, your local network, tablet, phone, or laptop. It can be connected from everywhere, and just you can enjoy here and sit, right, and smile, right? So there are various types of cloud computing, like public cloud computing. What is public cloud computing? It's a third-party service provider makes the services, storage, and resources available to be used by the customer. What is private cloud computing? This is the data and services of a private cloud is managed by the organization that maintains it, also known as on-premises cloud. Community cloud computing. Community cloud is the result of collaborative efforts to share the infrastructure between several organizations from a specific community. And the last one is a hybrid. So hybrid cloud is the combination of public and the private. Means the on-premises it will also support, or directly will be available resources to be used by the customer. So this was, guys, all about the cloud computing in a simple term. If you like this video, please subscribe and share. Thank you so much. If you have a time, see you in the next tutorial. Bye-bye.